100Ks for Harry. It's safe to say I learned a lot about myself on this run. Thank you to my love, Michaela Webb, my friends, and my purpose for the run getting me through each step of the way. It's pretty amazing what your body will do if you have the right support. So you would have just seen the finishing clip of Tommy and I completing that 100K run. Hopefully we finished in one piece. It's now Friday, so the day before the race. We're heading down to the Gold Coast. We're staying the night at our friend's house, just so we don't have to get up at stupid o'clock, even though we are getting up at 3 a.m. How do you think I'm gonna go tomorrow? And are you nervous at all?
Yeah, I feel like I'm more nervous than you are.
Yeah, you've been stressing today.
Yeah, I know you'll do great. I know it'll be fine, but I just get so nervous.
Yeah. I'm nervous. I have
all the confidence in you. I have all the confidence in you. It'll be fine.
Yeah, we're gonna smash it.
Yeah, for sure.
Everyone's GPS good? Alright, 3, 2, 1. Hey guys, so you would have just seen Tommy, myself, and a couple of our friends just embark on our 100-kilometer journey along the Gold Coast. So I'm now sitting down with you guys to do a 100K run race recap. So how this recap is going to work, I'm going to break it up into 5 20-kilometer legs, and then I'm just going to go into a bit of detail on how we are feeling, how we're traveling through our 20-kilometer leg into our 100-kilometer journey. So we'll kick it off with the 0 to 20-kilometer leg. So with our goal of sub 10 hours in mind, we started our race at 4:30 a.m. before the sun came up. So therefore we should have finished around 2:30 p.m., right? Well, that plan may have been thrown out the window sometime into the race, but we'll talk about that later. Things were looking great. I had my pack on. I had 2 500ml flasks, both with a scoop of 30 grams carbs and 1,000 milligrams of sodium in each. I had a couple of peanut butter and jam and banana muffins stashed into the side, and I had some 30-gram gels on me as well. The goal pace for the 100-kilometer race was 6 minutes per kilometer or 9:40 per mile. So we thought, let's try to stay around 5:30 pace or 8:52 per mile for the first 50. That way we can bank up some time for bathroom breaks and to refuel, etc. In this leg, we managed to stick around the 5:30 pace as planned. And to be honest with you, spirits were quite high.
He's got the pack.
Refuel.
Do you want sunnies?
Yeah, that is 20.59 k's down, hour 53, so we're about 10 minutes ahead of schedule so far. Just trying to bank up some k's in the early half of the run so that we can look after ourselves a bit later if things get a bit rough, which they probably will. Once we reached the 20-kilometer mark, we had about a 5-minute rest, so pretty short rest, and then we picked up another friend, Jake, and then we were on our way. So into the next leg, 20 to 40 kilometers. It was now about 6:30 a.m. and the sun was beginning to get some bites. We knew it was going to be a hot one for the day, but it was starting to get pretty hot a fair bit earlier than we had projected. From 20 to 40 Ks, it went by pretty fast, spirits were high, and plenty of conversation flowing as the sun made its mark in the sky. Getting to the infamous 30-kilometer mark, when the legs start to get heavy, not only from the mileage, but also the hydration pack I was wearing was quite heavy and it wasn't doing me any favors on the run. And it was weighing me down quite a lot. For the next 10 Ks, we managed to stick on pace, so sitting around that 5:30 average, where we made it to our next rest stop, where we rested for about 8 minutes before we refueled, rehydrated, and then off we went again. 40 to 60 kilometers. Okay, shit is getting real. We only made it 7 Ks before we had to add another rest stop in. We had Michaela and the Payne family on the support crew who were doing a wonderful job. It was now 9:20 a.m. and temperatures were skyrocketing. Ice. we need ice right now, ASAP. It was at this stage where I got a brutal reminder that, Dave, this isn't gonna be just a walk in the park. You're gonna have to earn this. Once I hit the 50K mark, you would think I would be cheering and be like, yes, halfway down, halfway to go, but that wasn't how my mind was working at the time at all. My head wasn't thinking straight. It was thinking, how the fuck am I gonna do what I've just done all again to finish this run? It sounded impossible to me. The next 10Ks went on to be the hardest 10Ks of the entire race for me. I had my best mate Jordan supporting me as I walked and complained and contemplated even DNFing. But with the power of my mates, motivation, and having a solid purpose for the run itself, I managed to soldier on and I got to the 60K mark. We then took our first long break, which added up to about 35 minutes. This was much needed for me. I was sitting on the ground, stretching, getting carbs in, feeling really sorry for myself, and having some pretty hard conversations with Michaela about wanting to stop and not continuing on. After a few mental battles with myself, I then decided, let's do it, and then we took off for our next leg. 60 to 80K leg. It was clear to us at this stage that the 10-hour goal was far out of reach, and now it's just a matter of completing the 100Ks. The Gold Coast sun was relentless. Now at its highest point in the sky, shade was scarce. Michaela was now my personal pack mule on the bike, carrying water, salts, carbs, gels, everything. She was an absolute lifesaver. We made it 14Ks before our next rest, which would then be our longest rest of 45 minutes. We were taking our good time, and for good reason. We were on struggle street. But something changed in this leg. My mood, my energy levels, my perspective. I can do this. We made it to the 80K mark. Rested for about 15 minutes, G'd ourselves up, come on boys, and then we got into the last leg. 80 to 100Ks. The home stretch, I thought, we can do this, it's within reach. Now my best mate Noah has joined for the last final 20Ks. It's now 2:30 PM when we should have finished, but we didn't care. It was about getting everybody home in one piece. We ran 6Ks before we had to stop again. This will be our last long rest of the day, and this was about 13 minutes. Soldiering on, we had 14Ks to go, but we didn't want to stop. We didn't want to lose momentum. We just wanted to get it done, so no more stops. Let's do this. The last 10Ks was a funny experience. Mine and Tommy's legs were in absolute bits, cramping if we ran on them for too long. So we decided to run as far as we could and then start walking. No stopping, keeping momentum, keeping those kilometers ticking over. And finally, 2 kilometers out, running down Seawell Drive, I got this sudden burst of energy. This is now the home stretch. We are so close to being there. The Payne family joined for the last 2Ks, and I got this overwhelming feeling of encouragement and accomplishment. And finally, after 13 long, hard hours, we finished. We finished to a crowd of my favorite people cheering us on, to a champagne shower and lots of hugs. It was done. 100 kilometers, 13 hours, 1 minute, 23 seconds, 7:49 average pace, 7,781 calories, and almost $4,000 raised for the Harrison Payne Initiative. I think that was a successful day. I learned that the pain I was experiencing is only temporary, and it's a fraction of the pain that Harry's family feel every day. I'm honoured to help the Harrison Payne Initiative in making the changes that we need to prevent others from suffering the tragedy that they have experienced. To the Payne family, I love you guys a lot. If you guys enjoyed this video and you would like to support the cause or learn more about what the initiative is all about, I'm going to leave the link to their website in the description below. Make sure you give this video a like and subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.